Hello everyone, welcome to Laravel. My name is William. In this video, I would like us to talk about one-to-one polymorphic relationship. A one-to-one polymorphic relationship is where a child model belongs to more than one parent model. So take a scenario where we have videos and posts, and the video has a thumbnail. Also, a post has a thumbnail. It is possible for us to have two models whereby we can be able to have thumbnails for the video, so maybe video thumbnail, or we can also have the post thumbnail. So the two models, we will handle the post thumbnail and the video thumbnail separately. But that is not the best effective way in which you can be able to do this. We can actually have one model that we call thumbnail, and then be able to have it as a one-to-many polymorphic relationship such that each of the different models that acquire a thumbnail from this thumbnail model will be able to do that. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to do that. I want us to create three models. So we are going to have PHP, it is make model video, and I want it to have migration and factory. I will also create another model which we are going to call post model with migration and factory, and lastly we will create the thumbnail with migration and factory also. So basically that is what we have. We have the three models, and what I want us to do is we will go to our app models and then thumbnail.php, and inside here I want us to have a public function thumbnailable, because we will just add able in front of thumbnail, and then the return type will be morph to, like that, and then after that we can return morph to, like that. So this is the model, in this case, that shares, or in other words, that is a child model to more than one other models. And we also have to ensure that we have imported the morph to relations above here, such that we can be able to use it like this. So after that, then we can go to our post model, and inside here we are going to have public, and we are going to call it thumbnail, like that. And here we will have morph one, because in this case we are having a one-to-one sort of like relationship. And so we will return this morph one, like that. And then we are going to pass in the thumbnail class. So thumbnail class. And then of course we will have thumbnailable, which we have it like that. So this is what we are going to have in our post factory. And the same thing is what I'm going to set in the other factory, which is the video factory. So it's just the same thing, like that. So I will place it here, and also ensure that I've imported the morph to class, such as we are able to, the morph one class, such that we are able to clear the error that we have. After that, I would like us to go systematically and go to the place where we have our database, and then configure the factories to our liking. So we go to database, factories, and then I will go to post factory. And for a post, we usually need maybe the title of the post, and we can have it as a fake sentence, and then we can have the body, which we can take as fake paragraph. And that would be our factory, like that. And then a thumbnail, in this case for the two, I think the most important thing for a thumbnail is the URL, and we can have as a fake URL. After that, we have the video factory, and for the video we can have the title of the video, and this one will be fake title, maybe fake sentence. Similarly, and also for a video, we might require the URL of the video, and here we will have fake URL that way. After that, now we need to go to our migrations and be able to do something inside those tables. So the first migration that I'm going to look at is the videos migration. And here we are going to have two things, that is the title. So table string, and we will have the title. And then after that we can have table string. We can just have URL. I think that is how we have called it in our factory. And then I want us to go to the next, which is the posts migration. And here we need two things. We need the title, and I believe we need the body, if I'm not wrong. Is that what I have there? So maybe let me go back to our factory, post factory, and check. Yes, we have title and body, so that one is okay. And after that, we go now to the last thing, which is the thumbnail table. And this one, we are going to have it a little bit differently. So what we are going to do is a thumbnail, we will have a URL. So in this case, we have string URL. Then after that, there are several other things that we are going to add. So we're going to have table integer, and then thumbnail ID underscore ID, like that, thumbnail, that way. And then the other thing we're going to have is the type. So table string, then we can have the thumbnail type, like that. So basically that is what it is that we are going to have inside that migration. And it is not thumbnail ID, it is thumbnailable. So you add able, thumbnailable, and this one also able, like that. Similarly to whatever it is that we have done in the model. So thumbnailable ID and thumbnailable type. So once we have it like this, then I want us to go to the seeders and be able to create a seeder that will be able to run this factory. So I will maybe clear this one out and begin with the first one, which is, we can begin with video. So video, you call in the video model, and then factory. We can create several videos. So for example, 10 videos, create. And then for each of the video, we want to ensure that we have a thumbnail for them. So there will be no video that will not be having a thumbnail. So each, and inside here we can have a function and pass in the video instance of the specific video we are talking about. And then after that, we can go ahead and now create the thumbnail for the specific video. So then I'm going to call the thumbnail class. The thumbnail class, in this case, we can factory create, thumbnail factory create. And inside our thumbnail sort of like factory, we have only created the URL and nothing else. So the video, the video ID, we will set it here, and also the commentable type. So in this case, the value of the commentable ID, which will be the video ID, and then the commentable type, which will be the app models user. So this one, we will have it as thumbnailable ID, which will be given by the video ID, and then the thumbnailable type underscore type, which will be given by so in this case we can be able to just pass in a class. So I can just pass in app models video like that. So that will be okay like that. So we will close that and close that here also. And then also ensure that we have been able to import the video model above here, models video. And I would like to do the same for the post. So let me go ahead and copy whatever it is that we have there and just move one step down. And now we want to create for the post. And here now the thumbnailable value will now be a post, whatever it is that we pass here, and then this will be post ID. So in doing so, we have been able to set up the whole sort of relationship, and we can be able to create fake users. But for this post factory, we should change this to app models post. So after that, I need to run migration in seed. So we can run php artisan migrate -seed, and the values have been seeded in our database. And so I want us to see how we can be able to access these values. So let us go ahead to our routes-web.php and see how it is possible for us to access. So if we find a video, we can be able to get a video by saying video will be given by video find. So a video with an ID of 1, and I believe it exists. And then after that, then we can be able to check for the video thumbnail. So I'm going to just do dd and see if we can be able to access something like video thumbnail like that. So let me just correct here, then close it, and we will ensure that our application is running. So I'm going to run php artisan serve. If we visit on a localhost 8000, because that is the place where I'm putting it, as you can see, we are fetching a thumbnail. So in this case, we have the ID of the thumbnail and all those other things. And so we can be able to get access to the URL of the thumbnail that belongs or that is related to that video. So even if I'm to change this to a post and import post, and maybe just for optics, change this to post, and also this one to post. So we also check if we can be able to access a thumbnail with an ID of 1. A post with an ID of 1, its thumbnail. So again, if I refresh, still you can see we are able to get the thumbnail and the URL consequently if we are to access it a little bit more. I would like us to attempt and see if we can also be in a position to save a new resource. So I will be using the post model. So we will create a post and then associate it with that thumbnail. And that can be done similarly with a video. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to do that. What it is that I'm going to have is to create a post. So you have posts will be given by post create like that. And inside here we can be able to pass in the title, which will be maybe test, and the body, which will be some string, maybe my title, like that. So after creating a post, so we can have my title is test. After creating a post, then I would like us to also associate it with an image, maybe that it has been uploaded sometime. So what it is that we are going to do, we are going to have a thumbnail. So you have thumbnail, and we are going to say this will be given by new thumbnail, and ensure that we have imported the thumbnail, app models thumbnail above. Then after that, we can be able to pass in here the URL, because that is what we have in our thumbnail. We have a value called URL, so that is what we'll be filling in. And then after creating the URL, then we can go ahead and associate this thumbnail that we have created with a post. So we can be able to just say post thumbnail save and then pass in our thumbnail. And then after that, eventually I would like us to try and do the post thumbnail and see what exactly happens if we are able to save a post, save a thumbnail, and associate the post with its thumbnail. So let us go ahead and refresh and see. And now, as you can see, what is happening is that we are getting a thumbnail, and you can see that it is called www.google.com. And so basically we are able to both create and we are also able to fetch the thumbnail. So that is it for this tutorial video. If you like the video, you can give us a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, you can give us a subscription. And if you have a comment, you can comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much.